Colton, earmuffs. Earmuffs. Cover your ears. All right, it's time to rock out with our cocks out. Welcome on, everybody. Episode 100. You're good. Episode 100 of the Side Hustle Wrestling Podcast. Wanted to get it out of the way quickly. I'm going to say a lot of controversial things today. Hope you're ready.
Let's go. Let's go.
And honestly, this may be the only time where he knows what not to say, so I may just go off on the show today.
Okay.
So, in honor of us reaching triple digits, which is well over 30-plus years higher than the average male U.S. life expectancy rate, I feel it's important for us to capitalize on this and tell you all to eat shit.
I feel like I'm like a presidential candidate. Like I let my spokesperson like just say like this every controversial
Listen,
thing. I'm like,
I am wearing all black today. Today is the day that the Kyle you know dies.
Oh.
And the new Kyle rises from the ashes like the phoenix we were talking about before with the 4 toes.
Yeah.
Don't fat check me on that. If you do, you're a cunt. All right, what do you got?
You're going to see in a couple of moments here why we no longer tape the minute before the show starts. But yes, this is episode number 100. And
you're kissing some feet in there. It's going to be good for the OnlyFans page we're going to start after this.
Oh, my goodness. We got a lot of great plans.
Don't tell me about that. She may want to capitalize.
My favorite slide is the one that you're covering up, actually.
Which one?
The top one.
Top middle, top.
The top left. The one that your solo one.
Oh, what does it say? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is that a foreshadowing for how today's show is going to play out?
Oh, you have no idea.
Okay.
And again, do not repeat anything I say, all right? Good.
We are so thankful that you guys have been with us.
Let's be honest. We don't fucking like you. Like, why are you here? Like, there is a million wrestling podcasts, and you decided to stumble upon this one. Why? Because we're diverse? Eat a dick.
If that's the answer, thank you.
Listen, I've been watching Nick Fuentes all day. I'm about to go off.
Oh, my God. I'm in a great mood just because anything important happened at work this week?
No.
Okay.
You're not missing a goddamn thing.
I've been off this week from work. Scheduled time off, PTO. But
people know what time off is. Well, you know what?
Do they?
No, they don't.
No!
They're stupid.
I will challenge you on that.
Explain it deeper. The next slide is explaining what PTO is.
Yeah.
Because all you are poor and can't afford to have time off, so you work constantly. I'm going to pull an MJF now because he hasn't cut a promo in about 6 months.
It's been a minute. Yeah. It's been a minute. Well, again, we want to thank you guys for joining us.
But do we, though?
I do. I know you don't. But I appreciate our audience.
Bunch of fucking marks.
You know
and
what?
Chads and Bills.
Yeah. And all of you are watching.
Steven.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. All you weird names.
We've been doing this. This is the 100th time we've been doing this. And I'm going to keep resetting until we land the plane here, which will never happen.
No, we're fucking circling around LaGuardia for about another half hour. So let's.
Matter of fact, if you want to know how this all got started, watch a little clip from the first time we did this.
Dude, to begin with, like even when I lose weight, I'm still a big dude. Like it's.
Yeah, you're not short, so
no, it's. I need to be able to not have something touching me while I'm doing that, unless it's my wife, and then I'm all for it. But seriously, like it's
bruh, let's just start, man.
Oh, I'm recording already. Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah, that's great. That's an outtake. That's
man. Wait a minute. So what?
I started
at the shower, man.
I started partway through this conversation. I'm like, I got to hit record on this because Pete, man, you've made a lot of good decisions in your life, but that was probably the best one you've ever made.
We used to be good intros.
Man.
Oh, jeez.
My goodness.
So should we start?
You're leading. Go ahead.
Wow, you want me to lead?
You're leading. Go ahead.
I'll follow the leader. All right.
You're the tall one that struggles in showers. You're leading. Go ahead.
I'm also redacted, as you can see on the screen, folks. Welcome in.
Halfway true still.
It's the Side Hustle Podcast with Kyle Cornell and Double A Anthony Alford. This is obviously going to be a talk-centric podcast about most of the time wrestling, but our personal lives will bleed in through, as you saw a couple of the outtakes from the shower situation, which made Double A very uncomfortable, and he is sweating underneath that jacket.
These are
Which is
not
ironic 'cause now we shower
not
together.
hot takes. This is what we're going through. This is what it is.
Depends on the water pressure.
So Anthony needs a cold shower is what you're saying.
Two straight dudes.
And that's
taking a
also
shower
Peter,
together.
by the way. He's behind the
Nothing weird
scenes
about
helping
that.
us out running things through. So.
Sometimes I rub his
Appreciate you,
back.
man.
I'm interjecting
Whatever
whether
it
or
is.
not they want me
My boy.
to. So.
Oh, that's perfect. I'm cool with it.
Now I know what it's like.
You know what the two-man podcast was missing? The third man. Yeah.
Now I know.
That's when we thought Pete was going
All
to have a
them
bigger role in
lessons,
our
them
show.
TDs I had in the past, great men told me, it's like, oh, that's what they meant. Okay.
Shout out Ray Davis, by the way. Yeah.
And Andy
Oh,
Roth.
God.
Yeah. Well,
He's somewhere in a boat still when it's December.
All right,
probably
we cut
shouldn't
this
say
off
anything.
now. We're good.
We should do this honestly. Like, if we're ever looking to produce like more content for the the page, we just like go back and watch
Oh, jeez.
some of our initial like, not only like just the episodes, but even like the original Let's Fix It stuff.
Oh,
that
jeez.
that
Yes.
series we attempted kind of to do for a little bit.
Yeah.
and like it would be really fun just to see how just
You remember when
ridiculous.
we were like, we're going to come here on Saturdays, like once a month, to do the Let's Fix It?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had to like bookmark. I had it planned out
You
6
did.
months in advance. I had topics every month.
There are still some we can get to. There's still some we can.
Yeah, but see that requires more work, and it's like
Well, hold up. Do I still have the list? Let me see what we have done so far.
it's somewhere in my notes. I don't
It's
know.
somewhere. I've. Let me see. 2024.
Jesus Christ. We're almost in 2026. Now we're going backwards. Yeah, it's insane.
I'll find it. at
It's
some
funny
point.
because in January and mid-January it'll be 2 full years of doing the podcast,
yes,
which is awesome.
and we're not doing a whole tribute show. On
No.
that.
This is the one you get. So
Yeah,
fucking deal with
this
it.
is it.
But like it's only been 2 years, but it feels like it's been a lot more. It feels like maybe it's like been 4, 5, maybe 6, 7 number of years that we've been.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of dig that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I bet you do.
I'm not gonna be.
It's like when you find that lady that has the saggy titties, and you can just kind of like, ooh. I feel like a clown, like I'm juggling. It's
yeah. You gotta adjust the age range on the dating apps. You know, you may get those.
I've yeah, I hear that.
I hear it too.
Yeah.
Let me know when it's true.
Well, I did the whole thing, and I did like the. I mean, she thought it was cute at first, and then she told me to stop, because like, she was in clown makeup. I had her do the full thing,
yes.
and that wasn't.
I hate myself that I put
crazy
this
first date,
photo in the smack dab in the middle
Yeah,
of this. This was that was quite a moment.
yeah. See, if I were her in that situation, I just would have fucking just kicked you in the head.
Yeah, that's
hard.
honestly,
Like
the more I'm watching this, I think Tiffany Nieves was the person wearing the mask. War Games. That's the one. Look at that. She knows how to do the stuff Seth Rollins.
See, you insulted her again because now you say she has like a man's physique, which is really offensive. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're back to being misogynist again. You had a nice couple of little month stretch there where you were good, and now you're back to hating women.
See you tomorrow at Exodus.
I'm sure if she watches this, because
because
somehow I have a
strange.
strange feeling this is going to be the episode that people actually watch.
Oh
and it
my
blows
god!
up. She's going to be like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah. This will be the one. This will be the one.
Feel free to come in and just kick the shit out of him. I'd love to watch it. I'll commentate.
Oh,
Because
thanks.
yeah, me without having to, I can say whatever I want is fun. So
Oh my goodness.
yeah, I can't do that.
CEC3 when he popped up at the studio.
Wait. Can that be a dark match for one of the Exodus
How dare you, racist? What do you mean dark match?
before the?
What about a light match?
It should be called a light match. I don't know why it's the dark match.
Before the lights come on for the main
The
event?
lights are on.
I don't know. I don't know why they
So
call
I got a
it
misogynist and a racist.
The
here. I'm
lights
the only
are
sane
on.
one here.
I mean, what are we doing?
Like, Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
Kyle's the upstanding citizen on this show. What are we
This
doing?
is insane.
that. Oh, that's how you know this is all gone
Oh,
right
man.
to hell.
Again, I ask you, why are you here?
Man. By the way, remember when we thought this heel turn was going to be like the greatest thing of all time?
I mean, the turn itself was great.
Yeah. I'll never forget that night.
But,
But, you know.
I mean, John tried his best.
He did.
He pissed a lot of people off,
Yeah, he
but
did.
not necessarily like in the way where you want to be a heel and piss people off. But that'll be all things we obviously dive into when the panel comes.
Yeah,
through.
we'll have that for you next week on our show, the panel, and then in a couple of weeks when Cena's final match
when he's
it's done.
100% done, even though for a minute there he was booked for the Raw after WrestleMania 42. Which it turned out to be it was a misprint. It was the Raw after WrestleMania 41.
Uh-huh.
Even though I don't think he showed up for that one either. But I mean, hey, whatever.
I also have to, before we start, I have to mention behind me, we may not have known this at the time. This was the final West 6 show.
Yeah, it was. Because the guy that was running the thing was a pedo or whatever it was.
From downtown.
Yeah, that's
it
fun.
was a mix of that and
Love being connected to that. That's always fun.
And downtown and Mayor Bibb and the city of Cleveland saying, "Oh, this is unsafe," to host Brown stuff. So
Well, guess
party,
what?
the
You don't have
party
to worry
on
about
West
it anymore.
6.
They're going to be partying in Brook Park in a few years. And you signed off on it for $100 million. So congratulations, Mayor Bibb. You're an idiot. All right, that's great.
All right, let's go. Thank you for joining us.
How do you spell idiot? I-D...
It.
Idiot. Oh, fuck.
Follow us on the pod.
On the pod. Follow us on the social channels.
Oh yeah, that.
God, get it together.
And watch us or listen to us on the apps.
Are you here? Are
No.
you good?
No.
You terraforming somewhere else? What's going on? Hey, Mike. He's been here for, most of this.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, he's
we
been
do want to. We all kidding aside, we do want to thank our sponsors too for, and obviously the fans. All of you have been great, and everyone's just been phenomenal.
Again, not everyone's been great.
Who hasn't been great?
I can name a lot of people on the TikTok that have not been great.
That's because you piss off every AEW fan possible.
Well, it's not my fault they're miserable. Who watches that show every week? It's like, yeah, I love my life. Like, hey. It's like saying you thought Joe Biden was awake during his entire presidency. You know it's full of shit.
Well, I mean, technically, nobody's awake during the entirety of their presidency. You do have to fall asleep at some point. But I understand, though. You sleep more than others. Joe Biden. He did sleep more than others.
Sleeping behind the sleep in public.
Quality.
Now Trump's falling asleep because he's 80. It's like, yeah, you're allowed. You're old.
Yeah.
Go to bed. Fuck.
But we do want to thank our sponsors, too. And our one of our big ones, Mike Fabert.
He gets some sleep, believe it or not. You'd be
When?
surprised. You'd be surprised all the stuff he's doing, not only with insurance, but all over the place, expanding his horizons. And who better to tell you about expanding his horizons than Mike himself?
And all this ice. What should fans who might be watching you here in Cleveland for the first time, hey, they look you up on the website, on the app, they call you, what should they expect?
Yeah, I mean, first off, between me and my team, you're going to get one of us. If you want to deal directly with the man, you're more than welcome to. I don't mind. I love working with customers because I look at it this way. I have a lot of good life experience financially. I said 12 years of banking. I've got now 2.5 years of insurance. I have a lot of money and just kind of life and financial stuff knowledge. So that's what I look to do, is to truly help people get from that point A to point B financially. It's not about saving money on auto insurance, sure, but if I can kind of turn that into a better discussion, really help people understand what actually insurance does, why it's important, because it's not a tangible. I joke when I leave that I lock the office door so no one steals all the insurance, but there's not just insurance laying around. So there's just it's kind of a mystery kind of component in people's lives that they think is a scam and all the different things you hear. It's not. I mean, it can feel like it sometimes. I'm not even going to say that it doesn't, but if you understand how it works and understand and have a person who you can go to help with those kind of situations, that's what we're here to do. That's what my team's here to do. That's what I'm here to do, and that's what I take a lot of pride and have a lot of passion in, obviously, as you can probably tell. So,
Well, I mean, I know you said the joke, hey, we locked the door so no one steals the insurance, but it's exactly right.
All that freaking ice out there? It's just unbelievable. And people are still driving like crazy out there.
Yeah, it's one or the other. It's either they're going 20 miles an hour in a 50 or they're going 100 miles an hour in a 60.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, dude, people...
That's when I started blasting the soundtrack from Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Wonder if you know.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Hit one of those entrance ramps, man. You just drifted all the way through it.
Mm-hmm.
Love to see it. Until the end when you die and you crash.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if you want quality auto insurance, homeowners insurance, renters insurance, all that stuff.
Or if you plan on dying in a car wreck because you're crazy like the people in Tokyo Drift, life insurance.
Yeah. proactively get the life insurance
Yeah.
if you're going to go crazy like that. You should proactively get life insurance anyway.
If your car is lower to the ground than AA, then you probably should get life insurance.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, because
Actually, that's a great idea.
we call those a ricer.
Yeah, so definitely make that happen. All that stuff, even pet insurance, you know, got a dog or a cat, you don't want anything crazy to happen, but you want to be insured in case something does happen. And Mike from State Farm, he has you covered.
He is your guy. Again, the phone number 216-932-6900 for our folks listening on the streaming platforms. Listening, not watching, listening.
Yes.
My Fabert agent, Fabert agent.com. It's his last name, My Fabert agent. And yes, we know it's a play on words, and we appreciate that for Mike. So.
Yes, yeah, man, he does a great job. His Los Angeles Rams are up there in the States. Although they took a loss to Carolina.
And now the Bears are the number 1 seed.
How
in the
about
NFC.
that?
Giving me flashbacks to 2006, which is not good.
Man.
Because that's the last time. Well, the Saints were relevant in 2009, but
Yeah.
06 was the year we were originally going to go when the Bears beat us in the NFC Championship game. That was
Well, yeah, if you're talking 2006, Bears, Patriots, Chargers.
that was the Colts year.
Broncos, Colts.
Not yet Broncos. That was Jay Cutler Broncos. They were like okay. They were
yeah. That was kind of
The Colts you're thinking because you're thinking of Peyton Manning and the Broncos. Yeah, like that's but no, Peyton Manning and the Colts won that year. So.
Yeah, man, good stuff there. Mike will hook you up.
He'll
And,
hook you up with Peyton Manning and the Colts. He's gonna hook you up.
Mike also part of Exodus Pro Wrestling, which we will see tomorrow here in Cleveland. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. But we are going to talk right now. Look, this promo wasn't perfect.
This is good. You know,
but
he's actually upset. It's crazy how that works.
yeah,
When you're really mad and you're yelling at somebody, or you're yelling it to yourself, or if you're like me, you're yelling at the wall, and all your neighbors are concerned for your life. You're wondering like what the hell is going on in that apartment. You know, are you purposely, perfectly getting every single word out? You know, in succession. I know we're obviously professional hosts, not only for podcasting but radio. We've done it all, that kind of stuff. So when we talk, you listen, and it's usually pretty good, except for when AA, when his Parkinson's kicks in. But other than that, it's not too bad. Like, it's okay. He's on national TV in front of millions of people. So it's like, it's, you know, hey, it's
million of people.
the ratings are going down a little bit. I just want to be honest. But nevertheless, well, Raw's not doing too bad. But, like, you get my point. Like, it's okay to stumble a little bit and to work through it. And he made his point, and I felt it. And I'm sure you did too, because anyone who looks like that, who talks like that, and has the ability he does, yeah.
Let's take a look at my favorite promo of the week, brought to you by WWE and Netflix. It
There's
is
vodka in
Bron.
this, by the way.
It is Bron Breakker stating his claim for the world title.
I'm upset, almost disappointed, really, how easy it was to pin CM Punk. Because I thought I was gonna have to reach into my bag and find this courage, this different level of athleticism, this different level, go to a place that I've never been before, to face the guy that I grew up watching, that I heard about, that I heard all the stories of the greatness of CM Punk, only for me to stand across from him and realize that CM Punk is nothing but a soft-ass bitch.
Did you hear Test?
Delivered properly, great one. And not every 5 seconds. Great one.
CM Punk is no different than any other veteran that has lived off of past glory. He's no different than Seth Rollins being a narcissistic piece of garbage at the top of the mountain, holding everyone else down, when really he should be worried about the war going on inside of his own home, that his wife is a bigger star than he is.
She's considered the greatest of all time. He's not.
Oh,
I'm
I didn't put
upset.
the best part of the promo. My apologies. My fault. The best part of the promo did not air here, and it was at the very end. Bron Breakker just basically going to town on Punk, saying he's going to kill him to WrestleMania.
And he throws the
thing.
mic down. Logan Paul catches the mic.
Yeah. Oh, I'm pissed. I didn't put that in. I thought I did.
You know what? The one more line that would have been really cool. Like, he'd obviously had to clear this with her, but he should have been like, "Listen, it was harder to pin Izzy Dame's shoulders to my bed than it was to pin your ass in this ring." Like that would have been wild.
Yeah,
Like that would have been crazy. That's like next level. Like,
oh man.
I'd be like, hey babe, just so you know, like I'm gonna say this. Like I don't think you're easy. Like that's actually the contrary. I think it was very difficult, and I appreciate the work.
My
But, like,
apologies. I didn't put in the best part of the promo in this segment.
It's still
but,
pretty good. The
But
soft
that
ass
part
bitch
was
one
good.
was delivered properly in the right tone is a great line for because Punk, that was his knock for a little while since he's been back in wrestling. Kind of got hurt pretty easy.
So
I
here,
mean-
so you know, and you kind of mentioned a little bit on the Raw Reacts on YouTube. January 5th, the Netflix the season premiere of Raw.
Which means we're not going to get a lot of Punk the next couple weeks.
Well, maybe for other reasons. But
Yeah, R.I.P. Larry.
yeah,
That goofy looking turd.
yeah, we didn't think too much, you know, when CM Punk was holding his jacket during his entrance at War Games, like really close. It said Larry's dad.
Well, you know who's going to bring up Larry soon.
Oh yeah,
Oh, he's going to.
oh yeah, they should be all in.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's pro wrestling. Everybody gets it.
That Izzy Dame line might still come. You never know.
Probably not. It's just not. She's not over enough yet.
Oh,
But you know, she's close.
people know who she is. She's very attractive.
But I actually forgot they were together. I completely forgot. But
TikTok does that to me, man.
pro wrestling 101. Your pet died. Your
Listen,
baby face.
Drew McIntyre stole a bracelet with his name and his wife's name on it, and CM Punk had about an aneurysm every week. So imagine what's going to happen now when he mentions his dead dog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, again, it's stuff rooted in real life.
And come January 5th, this guy should be the world champion.
You just might.
Come January 5th, main event of Monday Night Raw, this guy, and I say this knowing I'm one of the biggest CM Punk fans around, this guy should truck and run over CM Punk and win the world title.
Well, now
it
we
shouldn't even be close to me.
we know. I guess Roman wanted to pivot and didn't want to go one-on-one Bron Breakker for whatever reason. He wants Cody again, so that's going to be probably the main event of WrestleMania is going to be Cody and Roman again, and then which 3 they're 1-1. Okay, cool. Be done after that. Then that's it. That's it. On the other side, it looks like maybe Punk and Breakker run it back at Mania, but who knows who's going to be champion in that spot? If Punk does lose to Bron on January 5th, there's an avenue for either Punk to win the Rumble or to win Elimination Chamber, one of the two. Probably more likely to win Elimination Chamber at that point because it's in Chicago.
right.
But the less predictable way would be, hey, win the Royal Rumble, eliminate Roman to win it, and then have Roman win Elimination Chamber in Chicago and face Cody. I mean, you could do either one, and I'd be happy with either one at this point now because we know Rumble's going to be probably one of those two.
So let me ask you this. You mentioned on our show last week that Bron Breakker needed to be the one. Like, he had the most on the line last week.
Yep.
Do you think Bron Breakker himself fulfilled that need of looking impressive, getting the W, and then carrying it over to Raw?
Well, he literally did. So he pinned CM Punk. That was what I said was probably going to... We joked and said Jimmy, but I told you who he should, literally to the T, he should pin Punk. And he did. Obviously, the masked guy, we know everyone knows it's Austin Theory. So it's just a matter of time. They're not going to...
I saw somebody say it was Mark Henry. They zoomed it out.
The other person they said that I thought was interesting, even though he didn't look like that and he doesn't move like that well, was Jacob Fatu. Also fitting in their timeline as far as being part of a vision of the future, that would be very good. If it's not going to be Theory, I'm okay with that.
If it is Jacob Fatu, then that tells me they're going to just keep switching guys until they finally are ready to reveal. Because size-wise, that was not Jacob Fatu.
No. Fatu's obviously a little shorter and bigger.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it was
little chubby. Little chubba.
Austin Theory. There's a reason why he was still in the top 20 under 30 or whatever it was. Like, they have plans for him at some point. I cannot believe they wouldn't. And if they didn't, he'd be gone by now. So,
Well, and supposedly, and nobody believes this, but Paul Heyman doesn't know. Again, nobody believes
and
it.
they did a great job about basically not doing anything about it on Raw. Like, they almost want people to forget about it, which is it was 2 backstage segments with Adam Pearce were the only times he was really mentioned. I think maybe Paul Heyman mentioned it a little bit before this, but like not much.
I wonder if that was done on purpose because you wanted to put the spotlight on Bron Breakker.
Well, they did that, and again, he delivered. This was his first real like promo to stake his claim to be a major champion on the main roster. We know he was NXT champion a few times. He had a great run down there, And this is what we thought maybe was going to happen with Trick, except Trick's just taking a lot longer to get up for whatever reason. Maybe Lash knows more about that. I don't know.
I hope that changes. He's about to get married soon.
You don't need that man roster money. Because, she getting it now.
Uh-huh. That's right.
But, yeah, this is exactly what you're looking for. I mean, he's got the most potential out of anyone in that family. Scott, Rick, any of those guys. Like, he is the best they have. Like, you can tell. Like, now it's about delivering. And I think this is a great platform with this group where he is technically the head of it, even though Paul is really the leader. And he'll be that way until he does more of this.
Paul Heyman.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. Bronson Reed is kind of now in an interesting spot. Logan Paul apparently looks like he's going to fight Dom for the IC title maybe at some point.
I like, from Logan Paul's standpoint, I love that role.
That's a great way to turn Dom face.
Mm-hmm.
Who better to put him up against the only other guy that gets booed more than him?
Yeah.
Because they're going to have to cheer somebody, and they already want to cheer Dom. People want to cheer Dominic.
That's
And the way
to turn Dom.
the Liv dynamic and everything too now, that group could get very popular again very quickly because of her. So
yeah, we'll talk more Liv and Dom in like 60 seconds. The one thing I wanted to mention too with Bron, if this is handled right, and so far, at least the last week with War Games and then Monday night, if this is handled right, there is a dream match with Bron Breakker, and that's with Brock Lesnar. Now, the timing's interesting because you can say probably would make more sense for WrestleMania this year would be running back Bron and Punk and not speeding up Bron and Brock. The only issue is Brock Lesnar's age. How much longer can Brock Lesnar?
well, he's also a freak
Yeah.
that wrestles 2 times a year. So I mean, like
Well, true, but
he could show up for.
But he's getting close, like CM Punk. I think I got to do an age check. I think CM Punk. I know is 48.
Yeah, Lesnar's close.
Brock,
He's like
I think, is
47,
47.
48. He's somewhere out there. Yeah.
So if you got to deliver this match very, very quickly. Now, does quickly mean can you make it to Mania 43?
There is
LeBron and Brock?
There's always an avenue where if Punk does lose the title, and I said I still think that there is a world where they do a triple threat with Punk, Cody, and Roman for the WWE title to get Punk in that Sunday night main event where you could pivot to Brock and Roman. Or I should say Brock and Braun, rather.
And there is a story, obviously, with the Paul Heyman.
Yeah, he helped out. And Braun, again, like Brock can come back for something. He's wrestling somebody, whatever it is. The Vision's still hanging out because Paul and him are tight again, whatever it is. And then Braun does exactly what he did to Seth Rollins. He puts his ass in the mat.
Mm-hmm.
And Brock better sell. He will. But, and that's the...
When Brock cares, he sells.
Yeah, that's the world title right there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there you go. So, I mean, it could be... There's so many different ways to obviously creatively book that. I think the biggest match possible for the WWE Championship is the triple threat. And it makes a lot of sense because they've been all interacting together now, and there's reason to do it for each of them. And then if Braun is going to be champion going into WrestleMania, I almost would rather see him face someone like Brock. I don't want Gunther in that match. Even though he's going to beat John Cena in his last match probably, I don't want that. If we're going to do Braun with the title, I want him against Brock.
Mm-hmm.
And I want him to crush Brock. Brock doesn't need another title reign. Just like I don't think Roman needs another title reign, but he probably is going to get one.
The Roman thing, we'll have another discussion about that down the road.
Better show up.
That's a good point.
You've had two, honestly, now for almost 2 years now, you've had 2 full-time world champions. It's not time for a part-timer. You got to be there.
And honestly, you can kind of include John Cena, to be perfectly honest, because John Cena, when he was champion
He worked dates. He
was on television almost every week.
Yeah. And they were overseas. There's no excuse. You have to be there.
Even to
you can't show up once every 2 months, Rowan. You got to be there if they're gonna give you the title. I don't think he knows that too, but and that'll be when he has one more run with the title. It'll be his last.
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna do that over and over again.
Right?
He understands it, but no.
I don't think this audience, the WWE audience, would welcome another part-time champion.
And honestly, they should be building to Roman and Jacob if they're going to do that, because there's no one else on the SmackDown roster I think that should beat him. Because if he beats Cody again, Cody's fucked. Like he may have to go to Raw because there's not a lot for him to do there anymore.
Yeah, and I would almost advocate for Cody to go to Raw anyway.
Yeah.
If they do a draft or do whatever.
Well, maybe time, and also they're really focusing because Raw is the show that's pulling in the numbers again.
Yeah,
So it's,
right. The division also sold the heck out of this promo. All the reactions. Logan Paul did an unbelievable job.
That was Brock Lesnar throwing the mic off the crane and Roman catching it nonchalantly.
Can you understand like how perfectly that had to happen?
He didn't even move his hands. It just fell into his like right. His hands were here, and he's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
damn!" Like,
that's right.
like he was Ron Simmons for 2 seconds. It was crazy.
You meant like right now, Raw and SmackDown is just at completely different planets right now, creatively, presentation.
And I haven't watched SmackDown. You have. But
And,
I mean,
and it's like Raw. When you watch Raw, it feels like stuff's happening. Like everything's whether you like what you see or not, it feels important. SmackDown doesn't have that sense of urgency. Not even close that Monday Night Raw has at this current moment. But you're going to have fresh body. Bron Breakker could be – that's the guy. He has to win the world title on January 5th. It has to happen. So we'll see what happens. But
would you be okay with him not winning it for whatever reason, and then Braun either winning the Rumble or Elimination Chamber to get back into the title picture? It's almost like a delayed coronation, but it gives him more time to fight and try to.
He's been delayed enough.
All right.
The time is now. Actually, the time was when Seth.
Well,
and I do credit.
The time is now. I would have had Braun Breaker than anyone else in that tournament. By the way, I would have like.
Yeah.
Please.
That's the other. We had it. If you didn't see last week's show, go back and watch. I think the last 30 minutes of the show.
Put over a heel. Who's going to be around for the next 10, 15 years, actually, and could be the star of the company. I think I would put Braun Breaker in that spot.
The only way I would explain it would be you're planning on having Cena win that last match. Because if Braun was going through the tournament,
should roll him.
He would need to destroy John Cena.
But then you could have had the asterisk as, okay, it's the last match against John. You get to face John in his final match. If you win the January 5th episode of Raw, you get a world title match.
I would like that.
That would have been a great incentive because John wasn't bringing the IC title into that.
I would like that.
And they could have put Braun in the match.
I would love that.
He could have railed.
Again,
they're fighting for something other than just, we're going to be John's last match. Then what? So Gunther beats John Cena, then what?
Yeah,
like
and we talked about it before, and I can't. We're going to talk about the tournament and the John Cena run in general with our panel next week.
Yeah.
But it's, again,
because we'll know who the final person is.
It seemed rushed. It seemed, I don't know. But I love this. My favorite promo of the week, Bron Breakker knocking it out of the park. Technically, yes, he stumbled over a few words. That stuff needs to be cleaned up. But presentation, delivery, looking like a superstar.
Looks like that kid that grew up in the trailer park that you knew that had a home gym. Like one of the 3 bedrooms, because the trailer somehow has 3 bed, 2 bath. It's bigger than my freaking house, but it's a trailer. And he lived there. And he just worked out 8 hours a day. And he showed up and he was like, yeah. And then
he wears a Letterman's jacket every day.
Yeah.
High school, every day.
And he didn't buy it, he stole it.
Yeah.
Because he lives in a trailer.
Yes.
He cannot afford a Letterman's jacket.
Yes. Pete, you know this. Somebody in school, whatever, wears
Everybody
the
knows
Letterman's
that guy.
jacket.
Everybody knows that guy.
The time.
You go to their house because you're like, oh, what's going on, man? You cool? Want to hang out sometime? That's great. He's really good at he's really good at sport. He plays 4 sports. He's really good. Not the smartest tool in the shed, but really, really good. Athletic. And you see his house and it's like, holy shit.
It's just a gym.
Yeah, but it's literally just there's a kitchen.
Yep.
There's 1 pot. The TV's a crank TV. Mom's doing crack in the back bedroom. You can't even see her. She's gone. And then you just see his room there's not even a bed. He sleeps on the bench, the workout bench. That's his bed.
The only thing missing from Bron Breakker's presentation, all he needs is a jug of water.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. He's the epitome of angry gym bro who's about to kill you. Or he could give you a chest bump. You don't know what's going to happen. What's his mood like? I don't know. He doesn't.
And he's cool most of the time, but when he snaps.
Yeah. He's chill until there's not enough pre-workout in the fridge before when he shows up, and he's like, mother. And then he just goes off, and that's when he tears apart half the gym. But he pays for the exclusive membership, so they kind of are like, all right, it's fine. He's that kind of guy.
My favorite promo of the week, superstar member of your local gym, Bron Breaker.
He's the platinum member. You thought the black card was the highest level at Planet
Oh
Fitness.
yeah,
You're wrong.
Yeah,
You're wrong. This guy is working out on equipment that's above the equipment you're working out on. Yeah.
they changed the hours at the gym, except for this guy.
Yeah, but he still gets 24/7 access. Yeah. It's like pitch black. He's still there pumping reps out. Like it's like, why is there sound coming out of that plane? Like, oh yeah, he's in there.
You on my machine? You might want to get up out of my machine. What are you doing?
Fake tan and dumbbells. Ugh.
Oh man. We're going to put the clip in one of these days. Stone Cold Steve Austin listing what he's going to do in the gym.
Oh, yeah.
One of the all-time greatest promos ever.
Bicep curls. What? Squats. What?
Leg extension or tricep extensions.
What?
Like, dude. It's one of the all-time great promos.
It's a hell of a workout.
Oh my God.
It's a full body workout I've ever heard. One.
Right. We do have an honorable mention.
Welcome back, Liv.
Liv Morgan is back.
I
Judgment Day has a new purpose.
Can I just say one thing, by the way? The whole trend now of girls wearing jeans that aren't buttoned, not a fan. You know? Just not a fan. You know, they have this thing called yoga pants that don't have buttons on them if you really want to just wear pants that you don't want to button. And, like, the sad part is it's never a girl that can't fit into the jeans. It's always the really skinny or really, like, you know, like fit girls that are just not buttoning up their jeans.
Type shit.
What the? I'd type it out, but we're talking.
Wait, are you saying you want to see girls that can't fit into their jeans with them unbuttoned?
I want you to button the jeans. Am I now the grandpa on top of the hill telling people to get off their lawn because I'm a dad in my 30s now that doesn't want to see this shit? Like, what are we talking about?
Hey,
Pull up your pants.
Button your jeans.
Hey!
Button them damn jeans down there.
No.
No, not your son. No.
What do you need? You need to button your jeans too. What do you need?
You can't. He's wearing sweatpants.
He's wearing sweatpants.
Pete, play the clip. Play the clip.
Courtesy of WWE. This is Liv Morgan.
This is cool right here. Watch.
What do you mean cool?
See, look at the acting. Look at the acting.
Oh, and there it
Look
is.
at the acting. I was like,
Look at the
cool.
eyes,
See that?
bro.
Look at the vigor. Look at the vigor.
Oh.
Bam! Right in the wee wee.
Really? In the wee-wee?
In the John Wiener.
The John Wiener.
Right in the John Wiener.
You came up with that right now?
No, John Wiener was the guy I brought out last week.
Oh, got it. Another class move by you. Yeah. Is this the greatest moment of your life?
I mean, by far, for sure.
Mine too. Mine too.
Are you,
Oh, look at the bigger. Right in the wee wee. Right in the John Wiener.
Courtesy of WWE.
You know what's great when my 8-year-old son thinks it's hilarious. Yeah.
After you guys left my place, we had the watch party for Survivor Series. I watched that a few times on replay, over and over. I kept the Liv Morgan part was hilarious, but
Look at the bigger.
but then Dom, like I didn't even catch it live when Dom said what he said there.
Yeah, John Wiener was the guy I brought out last week when he brought out the midget to wrestle
I didn't
John
even catch
Cena.
it when we watched it live. I'm like, oh my goodness, that is hilarious.
Oh my god.
Pete, was that your first time seeing that clip?
Yes. That was
Did you enjoy it?
it was hilarious.
so like elementary school, but just still so funny in the moment. Just because I did not expect her to say that. I did not expect someone who didn't button her jeans to talk like that.
Well, you know what though?
Right in the wee wee.
Judgment Day, great couple of nights. It seems like, now with Liv Morgan being back, it seems like a ton of, like with one person returning, just one person.
It brings the group back together, and Finn's not happy about it.
A ton of firepower among the group itself, the tag team division on the women's side, and suddenly you have a legitimate women's championship challenger for Stephanie Vaquer.
Yeah.
With Liv Morgan.
Well, she got added to that WrestleMania promo for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
She's all set at the table now. So, I mean, and this could be the year Liv finally wins the Royal Rumble. I think we were looking for clarity on that. And I said if it wasn't going to be Bianca, I said in the reacts too, I feel like it has to be Liv.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now, especially with how Raw ended, with there's 4 or 5 women's tag teams that I'm interested in all of a sudden.
Yes.
Like the women's tag division is right now more important than the men's by a long stretch, and that's me even saying with AJ Styles and Dragon Lee with that crazy ass finish.
What a finish!
Because that was the coolest Styles clash I've ever seen in my life. Like, Will Ospreay, eat your heart out, but like get well soon. If not, I don't fucking care. But like it's,
I care. Get well.
I don't give a shit.
Care.
Stay in London, bruv. But like no, like it's.
Oh, yeah, he only works like the day of the show.
He likes to travel every week because he wants to live in London. Fucking hyper-liberal pussy. But nevertheless, like, this is my point, though. Like
Rachel Maddow will be on the show next week.
Rachel Maddow can suck my butt.
I don't think she wants to. Go ahead.
You'd be surprised. They're into some freaky shit. But nevertheless, some freaky stuff over there, man.
I think she likes what we like. Go ahead, continue.
I sit right here. There's the left. There's the right. I sit here. There's some freaky shit going on both sides, man. I'll tell you what. They're eating ass and all that kind of stuff over there. Like tongue hole in your butthole.
What point were you making?
This is great.
Okay.
And I'm excited I'm actually excited for Judgment Day, like most God-fearing Christians are, and I'm also excited, for the women's tag team division. I told you I'm out of pocket this episode. I don't fucking care anymore.
Now we're attacking religion.
From 100 to 200. Well, let's talk about abortion next. How about that?
Boy, I can't wait for this holiday break. We're gonna tape like
fucking need it.
We're gonna tape like 5 episodes on Saturday.
I'm just gonna get more and more unhinged. They're gonna kill me next.
We'll see you in January.
January 6th. Where were you?
I was
storming the Capitol.
I was at T-Mobile storming sales.
Yeah. The T-Mobile store in D.C. getting 5 phones so you couldn't be tracked.
Nope. Could have got good commission.
I saw you wearing that Viking helmet.
Could have got good commission. Listen.
Selling
commission
burners.
I missed out on.
Yeah, popping burners from T-Mobile.
Because they cared about the country instead of iPhones and Androids. Listen.
No, I say I don't like Androids.
I guess what I learned from all of this is Dom is very submissive, I guess.
He's getting slapped a lot lately. Like,
yeah, where did that come from?
I made the joke. I didn't know Dom was a sub because he's getting bitch slapped every week
You know
now.
what, though? Let's go through his history.
Well, Rhea dominated him, yeah.
Yeah.
She was like step on my balls type person.
Yeah.
With spiked shoes.
Mm-hmm. I guess that was the short history for him. And then
the only one that wouldn't really be a Dom would be Roxanne. But I don't think they're going to go with that storyline. I really don't. Not now.
No.
I think they're pretty hell-bent on making that group work.
They closed the book on that when Roxanne handed over her tag team title to Liv, and Liv gave it back.
Now, the big what if in this entire group is Finn, because we don't know. He's the only one that didn't give her a hug when she came back. They kind of just nodded, whatever. There's still a little bit of frostiness between those two.
Well, earlier when Liv, doing that open, Liv and Roxanne, they did not shake hands or do anything.
Yeah. She kind of just nodded, and they smiled at each other, but there was nothing.
And then at the end of the show, they closed the book again.
Yes. So they closed that loop pretty quick. That's not saying they couldn't reopen it at some point, depending on what goes on. Maybe now that he's back, or she's back, he'll start to actually want to drift again or whatever, because, I mean, hey, if you're gone, I want to make sure I'm being good, but when you're here, maybe I can be bad a little bit. And it's like the weird reverse psychology of being a perennial sub that Dom is. But, I mean, nevertheless, beta. But
yes.
Beta male. I'm not talking about generation. I'm talking about bitch. But no, it was fun. It was good.
Cool moment too with with Raquel and Roxanne getting their finishers in on John Cena.
Roxanne looked great.
She did. She did a great job.
I'm partial to my Latino women, you know that.
I understand. That's not a bad thing. But yeah, look. I think you'll be on those AAA pay-per-views.
See.
Do they have women's matches on those shows?
Yeah, they do.
There's
like mixed tags and all that crazy shit because it's AAA.
Judgment Day back together. We'll see what happens. The only thing I did not like though when they said, "Hey, we're gonna dominate Monday Night Raw again."
Well, look at it
all
like
those.
this.
All I was thinking, I'm like, "Oh no."
No, the good thing is
because I
everyone
was
can run the table and not be a major champion, though, besides Liv.
I know. The only I just had bad flashbacks to all those Judgment Day main events from 2023 from Raw.
Well, that was also with Rhea and Damian.
I
Group
know.
and
It's
stuff.
just
Damian was a world champion. Rhea was a world champion. Like Liv would be the world champion. Dom and JD, or I should say rather, JD and Finn would be tag champs. Same thing with the girls. Liv could get her world championship. Dom's the IC champ. So I mean, they could conceivably do that and not have it affect the main title storyline, or Finn can grow a pair and maybe actually go for the world title again. Who knows?
By the way, don't look now. If you've been keeping tabs, WWE is making an effort to push JD a little bit. They're making an effort.
If he can get his promo work, because right now as a worker, he may be top 3 in the company.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has Dolph Ziggler written all over him, but a little less persona.
Correct.
Because he's not being asked to do that right now. But in the moments where he's been able to talk, he's been able to shine a little bit. It just hasn't been like a Bron Breakker type spotlight where you get to really see it. And he's younger. So, I mean, this is an opportunity with this group. Him and Dom, they're going to be connected for life now.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there's always a story to tell there. Like, it's the guy was trained by Finn. He knows what to do in the ring. Now it's going to be about, can he eclipse his mentor when it comes to being able to talk?
Definitely. Again, this was an honorable mention. It was worth putting in.
Still really good.
It was like, bam, this stuff is good. My favored promo of the week, and the claims adjuster. He will be in attendance tomorrow. I don't know about his I don't know about his insurance crew there.
Yeah,
but he will be in attendance tomorrow, along with everybody else. Exodus Pro, Journey 3, huge card. VIP tickets have already sold out. General admission, standing room tickets are still available for Journey 3 tomorrow.
and if you can't get inside because it's padded, you can always try and look through one of the stained glass windows, and they will charge you $10 for that as well.
Yes, they will.
So,
but yeah, December 6th, and if you can't be there live, the NAACP.
NAACP. I've had my run-ins with them. That was fun.
The NAACP.
What does that stand for again? You can say it. I can't.
African American. Oh yeah, you can't say that.
Apparently nobody can.
Yeah.
But it's in their name. Yeah, right.
It is.
No, what a contradiction that is. It's like a condom. No, that's contraception. Continue.
National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, wrestling YouTube channel is where you can see that. I don't know why I had
Got
the
some
NAACP.
liquid in my stash.
I don't know why I had the NAACP. And
It's probably because you're white.
okay.
Fooled ya.
So here's Mark Henry.
Yeah, right. Shit.
It's time for the main event.
Can we just just put this to bed right now? Did you see how fast this dude climbed up and down the cage? Honestly, do you think a 40-something-year-old person is climbing the cage like that? Let's kill right now Jericho, Rollins, Moxley,
Edge,
any of these people.
Edge actually got injured last time he tried to do something like that.
He barely got to the top,
cage.
and he jumped off. He couldn't. He was not climbing his ass down. He had to jump off because he couldn't. He didn't have time.
Oh man,
Right?
Your story would have been ruined.
This dude,
DOA.
he climbed the cage from the outside in like 2 steps and was on top with the jump and everything too. It's Austin Theory.
There is fan video too of him leaving the eyes and matches.
Yes. Now, will it be Austin Theory when the time comes? Who knows? But yes, this was Austin Theory in the moment because he was originally planned for the War Games match, but things got changed because of injuries to certain people.
All right, Kyle, you've been talking up Austin Theory now for a while.
Well,
so let's assume it is him.
Yeah.
Now what?
Well, it's time to shit or get off the pot. Like, is this guy going to get pushed or is he going to sit down on his ass and get released?
Okay, so how do you want him to be pushed?
So he's in a weird spot because of coming into a group with Bron as the champion, because he'll be part of the vision. It seems like Logan Paul is going to go for the mid-card title. So that leaves him and Bronson Reed to go for the tag titles. It's not a bad situation to be in at first, but Theory should be eventually on the same level, if not higher, than Bron Breakker. When you talk about prototypical what our star looks like in the future, this has been his problem. He almost looks too good. Like the look, the attitude, the confidence in himself, despite what John Cena said a couple WrestleManias ago when he beat John Cena at WrestleMania, by the way. Pretty handily. Like, he has everything you want, and that's the same problem that Roman had. He needs the right gimmick with the right group at the right time. So this is either going to work, and it's going to be perfect for him, and it's going to be exactly what he needs, or he's going to flame out, and he's going to get released.
And it took years for Roman to use that point. Like, we weren't talking...
Well, he's funny. He has the personality, but even when he was being heel and he was kind of trolling people, it didn't feel like legitimate.
No, not
He
at all.
didn't feel like he was really, truly being himself. I'm hoping this, in this situation, lets him be the same kind of personality, but it means something. Like, you can really feel that this is who he is.
They will have to cross the bridge with him and Grayson Waller.
At some point,
Austin
maybe.
Theory.
Now, that also, it doesn't have to be immediate because they're both still going to be heels. So, but there's a bunch there, and they're both going to be around. So, I mean, who knows?
So, I wonder, just thinking here, I was thinking about this throughout the week. Is this going to be an isolated incident with Austin Theory, or we're assuming it's Austin Theory? Is it an isolated incident where he just interrupts this match, and then when the time comes, I don't know, maybe again, the first Netflix Raw of next year?
You read my mind.
Or he could still debut on that Netflix show, but does he interfere in other storylines, or does he stay exclusive to this storyline? Is this like, this guy's coming out and interrupting matches? Because my only thing would be, is he locked in as a heel? That would be my only question.
For now. If he joins this group, he will be. For now.
Now, I'll throw this out here, too. What if Paul Heyman's actually right? Legitimately, he's not part of this group. That he is disrupting big matches to stay his claim. I don't know if he's over enough at this moment to do that.
When he left, he was getting, you mentioned, great reaction.
Yes, he was.
People were really starting to get behind him, finally. It was the Karrion Kross thing. We were just waiting. Like, he's too good not to get over at some point.
So I wonder if it almost would be better to bring him back. It would be hard now because he did this against baby faces.
He did it against Punk. He's the only person he targeted. They could tell a story with Austin Theory and Punk if they wanted to on the side. It doesn't have to be part of Paul's group, but there's always a seed. So maybe Bron Breakker does become champion on the January 5th episode of Raw. They roll that story out. Bron gets a big head. He's walking through. He doesn't have an opponent for WrestleMania. And Paul swerves and picks Austin Theory as the new leader of the Vision. And then it's Austin Theory and Breakker at Mania. It does lead to a Breakker face turn, which I think they initially want that at some point. But Theory as the possible leader of that group with a new attitude would be interesting to me. It'd be different. And that's what we want. We don't want the same guys getting recycled. I don't want to see Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. Dude, take the time, heal up, spend it with your daughter. She turns 5 this week. That's awesome. Like, I saw him talking to Rich Eisen show. They called him the Liar, Pants on Fire.
As they should.
Episode hoster or whatever it was for that July stuff.
As they
People
should.
are losing their shit because he didn't have his bracelet anymore. He made that pretty known. He wasn't have to wear that forever. It was going to come off. But the rehab is extensive. It's the same thing Liv Morgan went through pretty much. So it's going to be, 4, 5, 6 months. So take your time. It'd be different. It'd be interesting. And it gives him a chance in this role against these kind of people. He's not wrestling mid-carders anymore at this point. He's in with these serious people in major storylines multiple times on the show in a spot where if he doesn't have it, we're going to find out. We're not going to wonder anymore. So I'm okay with it.
I'm going to trust your judgment in terms of being this high on Austin Theory.
Could be wrong. He could not have it. It could be exactly what the biggest fear of what John said was. Like, you just don't, no one gives a shit because you're not being yourself. And if he still won't be his full authentic self in these spots and let his personal self bleed over into it, he's a very inspirational person. Like, I would lean into that.
Because I just
find some crazy ass Bible verses and quote them at the beginning of your promos, and then tell people why they're not as good as you. Like do it.
Well, we got to first find people in WWE who goes to church.
You'd be surprised.
I do. His reveal has to be I don't know if everybody's like overly high right now, just because he's been off of television.
That's the point.
Off of Austin, high on Austin Theory when the reveal happens. So, I don't. In my mind, that Netflix season premiere, Bron and Punk have their championship match. Bron still looks strong. Bron wins the title, but almost your Austin Theory comes in and interjects himself in that match.
Well, Punk can play this up too.
And Punk will play it up. And
who did this? Paul, you know who did this? They'll have a promo battle, I'm sure, at some point.
I almost would even have that reveal after he interrupts, like that night.
Yeah, of course.
And
they would do that.
And Theory like walks up the stage or whatever, and he reveals his mask. Because at that point, then you could have Theory and Punk world title, or not world title, it would be non-title at Royal Rumble.
Possibly if you want to have a match, so they could just both be in the Rumble. Yeah.
Or, it's Monday Night Raw on Netflix. That could be a main event.
They're following this trend now with the major shows. If they have like longer matches, they'll do 4 matches.
Mm-hmm.
So they probably wouldn't get a singles match there. Maybe at Saturday night's main event and at the end of January.
That is coming up too.
Yeah, that makes more sense maybe.
But yeah, I think you're right. Theory has to deliver. And I think there are some people who have never been high on Austin Theory as a character.
I don't know why.
Well, this is the again probably because of presentation, things like that.
Well, that's fine.
And remember, he's been a heel for
his entire run.
His entire run.
He's
so that's
never been a face.
That's part of it too.
Even the stuff with the way on NXT is still technically a heel group. So it's
right.
Like, yeah,
it's those things. It's not like lack of skill or anything like that. It's just
you can't blame him for presentation, but you have to be able to make it out of that and find a way to get over. And he was approaching that. The stuff with Grayson Waller at the end when they split, there was levels there, and he was starting to kind of move his way forward. Injuries happen. I get that. This is his opportunity. I'm not saying it's going to work, because I don't know. Nobody knows.
But we've been saying forever, all year, got to get some of these young guys to elevate.
There's too much there.
It's now.
It's like we're so just like hell bent on saying Bron Breakker is the future because it's like it's a foregone conclusion. He has all the tools, all that stuff. What does Bron Breakker have that Austin Theory doesn't?
A Letterman's jacket.
That's it. Like, we're being honest. Physically gifted out of his mind, can wrestle. He probably can wrestle better than Bron Breakker as far as a complete total match, just because his style's a little bit different. Bron's very much smash mouth, spear in your face, that kind of stuff. Maybe some suplexes. Like, Theory technically could wrestle probably a more technical match right now than Breakker can.
I know. I wouldn't focus too much right now on those two as competitors right now.
I'm not. It's not even competing. I'm saying overall, as far as like a person we could see being one of the faces of the company for the next 10, 15 years, he has everything you're looking for. He has the same stuff that Jacob Fatu has, that Bron Breakker has, that Mello has, that all these guys have that you think could be around for a long time. Javon Evans, whatever. Like, he has that ability. So why isn't it working? At some point, you have to look inward if you're a company and be like, what are we not doing to put him in this spot? To either sink or swim. Like, he's got to be in that situation. He's got to be in that moment with these people. Because if he's not, if he's over here, especially if it's down here on the card, and they're up here, higher on the card, doing their own thing, and they're getting over, and you're wondering why in the lower mid to low card he's not getting the same reactions, he's not around those people. We had that problem with Gunther when he was wrestling certain people for the world title. Or when he was in the IC title, when he was wrestling people that are in the lower mid-card.
Damian Priest, same deal.
Yeah, you're not wrestling people that are on that level.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to take you as seriously as that kind of person.
That's a great point.
Miz fell into that, unfortunately, for a long time.
That's a great point.
He was the IC champion 10 times. That's cool, but he wasn't wrestling people up top. When he did, they didn't like it because it was John Cena was one time for WrestleMania. When he did it again, it was the Money in the Bank stuff when he stole the Money in the Bank from Otis, which dodged a bullet with that one. Good job, Vince. Thank you. We didn't need to see Otis anywhere near a world title. He needs to be closer to a Slim Jim commercial than he does in the fucking wrestling ring. That's beside the point. Dusty Rhodes, my ass. But still, Cody's more closer to Dusty than Otis is to Dusty. And I know it's his son, but you get my point. Like, nevertheless, good God.
It was there.
Theory has an opportunity. This is going to be his shot. I'm telling you, he's one right move away from being one of those guys, and he's one wrong move away from working on either AW or working for MLW or whatever again. I don't know.
There's a higher ceiling for Austin Theory than, let's say, Jey Uso.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Also, Jay's 40. Yeah. Like, come on. What are we doing? Like,
All right, so let's talk about the other big development from this match, which was the end, the ending to the match.
Yeah.
Which, we saw Roman Reigns, shake hands with CM Punk.
he helped him up.
Helped him up.
Fist bumped him. Cody said, "No, fuck you. Don't help me up."
They did the what's the Disney movie? The zoo movie.
Zootopia?
Yes.
Oh, the buddy cop thing.
Yeah, they did. They had a little cute moment there.
Yeah, it's cute.
But yeah, Cody Rhodes got up and
I don't need your help. Yeah, fuck you, Roman.
First off, when I watched that, I'm like,
Ooh.
Cody, that was not necessary. But that
I just don't. I really don't.
To me, I'll just say this: I'd rather we get that match than Roman versus Brock Lesnar.
I want Roman and Bron if we're gonna do the group, and if Bron's
I
gonna
know
get
the
champion.
problem is though, Bron's going to be busy. So
Yeah,
I get it, but Bron's going to be busy.
and then Cody and Punk would have been really nice, just because, like I said, that was the match we haven't gotten yet.
But I think Bron and Punk, that's going to be the feud that you want to see finish at WrestleMania. You're going to want to see how that materializes with Raw. To me, that's going to be a central feud of Monday Night Raw.
I'm gonna give them
quarter one.
Hopefully, they can sell it to me, but I'm not as excited about that as I would be for just Punk and Cody, or Punk, Roman, and Cody.
Well, I think the bigger thing is getting Bron over and continuing to get Bron. Now, I will add to this again.
Like, Bron beat Punk 15 times in a row. I don't want to see that.
It won't be 15 times, but it'll be
2 or 3.
It could be twice. You can get Randall. Maybe again, if this Austin Theory thing plays out, you have something there, and then CM Punk's journey. But in my mind, I'm kind of talking in circles a little bit here. I wouldn't mind at all seeing Bron and Brock Lesnar. If they feel that they're ready to deliver that feud at WrestleMania, that's fine.
That'd be a fun match.
So I think, honestly, I can see a scenario where WWE and the writing team, they're going to have to take a temperature of the room of the excitement level of Cody and Roman as a solo act. They're going to have to take, if it's cold, if it's a situation where the crowds aren't feeling it and things like that, then I could see CM Punk being added to the match.
Well, that's the Elimination Chamber is going to be kind of the big thing now then. Like, because we're pretty confident Roman's winning the Rumble, which I hate when it's predictable. Like, it sucks.
Oh, the both events are predictable.
Well, the women's, I don't know.
What I mean is both men's. The men's Royal Rumble, we know Roman's winning.
Mostly.
Men's Elimination Chamber, we assume CM Punk's going to win.
There's pretty good reason to believe that. But again, I want the option at that point then for Punk. If he wins the Elimination Chamber, it shouldn't just be, okay, you're facing the world champion. Like, he should be able to choose which one. Because I don't want to...
Not if Roman gets the stipulation first. Remember, if Roman wins the Royal Rumble, he gets that But here's the other thing.
It'll be the first time someone's went and inserted themselves into a triple threat.
Triple H in the post-show, you and Eli might have left.
Wait, I didn't see Triple H.
Okay, so Triple H on the post-show, he did mention, he talked about like how Roman Reigns kind of transcends the world title, that kind of thing, kind of like The Undertaker. So in theory,
in Austin theory,
Roman Reigns technically doesn't have to compete in the Royal Rumble. So if it's so predictable that Roman Reigns is going to win the Royal Rumble, you take him out of that match, put him in it's in Saudi Arabia, so he's going to compete in some capacity on that card. But you allow Roman kind of a situation.
Would you book Roman and Cody at Rumble?
I wouldn't be against that.
Because it's in Saudi?
I would not be against that at all.
And you're probably not going to get Roman and Cody at 43 in Saudi. So I mean, at this point, maybe you just shoot the shot now, so they get their big match.
That would be a. Honestly, I would actually love that Royal
And that would honestly be a thing where, okay, so let's say Roman does beat Cody in that match. What does Cody do at that point? Okay, we're looking at
face Randy Orton. Finally,
they could do that. They could tell that story. And Randy versus Cody doesn't need to have a title.
It doesn't.
That has a story built in. That'd be a great just match to have on the card at Mania. It doesn't have to be a main event. It could be an opener. It's a great match. Like that's a really solid match, and you don't need Randy to have to get 15 to beat him or have that match. Like that'd be awesome, and that frees up Roman at that point. It's for whoever. Maybe you do pull a trigger on someone like Jacob Fatu at that point because they want to push him to the moon when he comes back, which will be soon. So I mean, it's possible. I don't know. I don't want this to be predictable. That's my only thing.
It did seem like to me kind of the same impact a little bit that we saw at MSG when they teased Brock and Roman. I'll never forget it as a TV viewer. When they teased it, no one was excited.
Yeah, pop for Roman when he came out, but when he got in the ring, it was like, oh,
well,
fuck,
they both got pops. They,
of course,
individually,
together, no.
But together, nobody wanted to see that.
It felt like when we were watching on TV that it was important because they have a lot of history together, but it didn't feel like they need to make more.
It felt forced because it felt like you got all these competitors.
Yeah.
And then.
Well, who's the answer to Brock? Okay, I guess it's Roman because there's no one else bigger as a star than Roman in general.
And it felt, it almost seemed here. I mean, honestly, I would have popped if, let's reverse it a little bit at the end of War Games. Cody gets up, helped up by Roman. And then Punk doesn't get up. Like Punk does this, does. I would have been more excited about that because then you would get Roman and Punk between those. With those options, maybe a bit of a fresh matchup, that kind of thing.
I get like Cody from a standpoint of Roman's never truly gotten over that loss. Like he's been okay with Punk because he actually got screwed with Punk.
Mm-hmm.
When the whole Seth Rollins things happened at WrestleMania last year, like he knows that he feels exactly the same way he did about that situation. Like fuck Paul Heyman, all this stuff, whatever. He knows that he almost kind of has a peer when it comes to the Punk. He may still not like him. He admitted that. But I mean, like he feels that with Cody, he's probably still like, motherfucker, I could beat you. Like
it is clear that the powers that be, TKO, WB, Triple H, everyone, it is clear they want to position Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes as this generation's Rock versus Stone Cold. Like it's clear where you're going to get that third main event, which Rock and Stone Cold, they competed. The third time wasn't the main event, but Legends, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But they want to recreate kind of a Mania 17 type of situation where you have two alpha baby faces main eventing their biggest show. So that's what they want.
So in this situation, let's just say hypothetically that we get to Rumble, they do book Cody and Roman, which they won't, but let's say they do book them for the match there, and Roman does win. And let's just say we have Punk obviously penciled in to win the Elimination Chamber at that point. Who wins the Rumble?
That I don't know.
Do you take that spot in that situation? And depending about how it goes, do you give it to Austin Theory?
No. Too early.
We don't know. We don't know what it's going to be like when he comes back.
But it depends on the as of this moment, I would say no.
No, which is fair.
If you ask me that question again on, let's say, January 10th.
Shinsuke Nakamura won a Royal Rumble. It's not the end-all, be-all for someone to be over to the moon. Like, he was not. He was over at NXT, and he came to the main roster, and his booking was terrible, and he never got that above a mid-card championship level.
Again, I'm telling you no without giving you a concrete answer. So that doesn't mean that, like...
Honestly, if they decide to go there, which they won't, they want Cody and Roman as a WrestleMania match only to them. That's the only thing I think they're ever going to see that as, which is unfortunate, because, again, Cody and Randy would be fun for WrestleMania. That'd be a really fun feud that I'd be interested in that doesn't involve a title.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest problems they have. If it's not a title match, why do I care? Gee, if you have a built-in story that's decades old, that'd be really fun to capitalize on. Maybe we should go that route. Let Roman fight someone out of nowhere. Wouldn't it be fun, to me, in a situation, if it was like Jacob Fatu or Austin Theory to face Roman at WrestleMania? Somebody different.
Well, that's why this tournament, the John Cena tournament, and we could kind of transition into that a little bit. That's why the John Cena tournament would have been an interesting opportunity where you could say, and maybe they'll try it, the winner, whoever faces John Cena, you win that, and then you win the Rumble. But again,
I'm 100% confident it's Gunther. There's not a single bone or rational thought in my body that says LA Knight's winning this match. And if you think he is, You're smoking crack.
All right, so let me talk to those who are smoking crack at home.
You got to be kidding me.
Let's
Give me a fucking break.
Well,
dude.
this is the beauty of smoking crack.
Don't make a point just to make a point. The beauty of smoking crack.
No, the beauty of smoking crack.
You talk like this, and you're gonna lose all your fucking teeth.
Well, you don't think about your teeth initially. When you smoke crack, you think about different scenarios. So let's think about LA Knight here for a second.
Watching you try to pick up that microphone and watching the bass.
I know. I'm trying here. So let's see here. I'm in deep thought here.
You are a deep thought.
LA Knight wins this match. Stop making me laugh. I'm trying to make a point.
THOT. Deep thought.
What a tot. LA Knight actually wins this match. I'm telling you got to be in the zone. You got to think. You got to be in the mindset.
Don't be wearing white because you're gonna shit.
You got to watch Adult Swim after midnight. Things make sense.
No, they don't. That's when it gets really fucking weird.
See,
there's a show about an octopus that has 9 tentacles instead of 8 that likes to have.
See,
sex
how many
with...
people watch the Eric Andre show without smoking?
Eric Andre doesn't even watch the Eric Andre show.
That's probably for the best.
He's like any creator. He makes it, then he forgets about it.
Yeah, probably for the best.
I did that shit.
Yeah. What do you mean I shot him doing the show unalive during the show? What do you mean? There is no.
If
you watch Robot Chicken, then you probably believe LA Knight's going to win this match on Friday.
Also, you're 45. Move out of your parents' basement.
Does Cody watch it?
No, he doesn't watch Robot Chicken. No.
Okay. He raised his hand.
He's 8 years old. You don't watch that. Stupid. I'm also not a big Seth Green fan, but that's just me. I don't.
No, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
You're right about that.
One of the few people that's actually shorter than you in this world, believe it or not. But yeah.
I wish I made his money. All right, fine. We won't have fun. Gunther will win.
It's not even about fun. This isn't fun. This isn't a fun match to me.
I know. That's the only reason why I want LA Knight to win.
LA Knight beat
some kind of upset.
He beat 2 guys, one that had to lose twice in the same tournament because we just want to bury Miz even more. He had to beat, who was the other guy he faced? It was Zack Ryder.
Uh-huh.
Not even Matt Cardona. He fought the PG Zack Ryder, not even the actual guy that could maybe be halfway presentable, Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
Then he beat a guy who's got an identity crisis. So who is he beat? Then I'm like, yeah, you know what? He matches up against Gunther. A bunch of mid-carders. And a guy who got a world title run 1 time.
I kind of wish Solo would have won that match on Monday.
That's what a lot of people did.
I will say this. Solo, be on the lookout for Solo in 2026. He was
the only one who's in his mid-30s in that group of 4 we talked about. Everyone else is 40 or older. I think 39, turning 40.
I loved the match. Hated the finish.
It's
Solo
garbage.
and
It's not
Gunther
garbage.
hated it.
They work together because they're physical. That's fine. But again, it's like whatever.
Well, what you're telling me, too, in relation to that match on Monday, so you're telling me the ref all of a sudden really, really cares about who's on the outside for like a full minute to not even paying attention to them.
I could literally.
There's little details that WWE has been missing in 2025.
You know what I'm going to do for the show after this whole thing is done, this travesty of a tournament is over, and whoever beats John Cena, it will be Gunther, whoever that's done. I'm going to rebook this tournament. I'm going to have 16 people, and I will not count Edge or anyone that's in AEW that we want over. I'll be legit about this. I'm going to make a 16-man tournament, and I'm going to book a winner. And then you can tell me, you sickos out there, you can tell me if you like my tournament better than what they put out there.
I don't know if the Robot Chicken fans will like it.
They can eat my ass. Don't repeat that. Put your hand
down. They might do it just for fun.
Raising a delinquent. No.
Not even a 1% chance LA Knight.
No.
Not even 1%.
What are you smoking?
I mean.
And can I throw it out for you because you're going insane?
I mean, you might need some.
You don't know what I need. Garbage. Absolute garbage. This whole tournament has been a shit show.
I mean, it can happen.
No, it can't. It literally can't. There is no possible way.
We're gonna watch Angels in the outfield.
I will show up. Listen to me. when we do,
put the one shot on my co-host.
when we do it's going to be December 18th. I have the fucking calendar marked. All right. That show, when we review John Cena's retirement tour, I have it on the calendar. It's got a star next to it. All right. I will start the show with my shoe in my mouth if LA Knight finds a way to win this match. It's going to be weird because we're recording stuff a little bit this month, so deal with it. But nevertheless, that show will be recorded the night before it airs. I will start the show with my literal sketcher in my mouth if LA Knight beats Gunther. TNA signed a TV contract. We'll talk about that next because we're talking about all this crazy shit. AMC is going to have wrestling. What? I get to watch a Western from the 60s, and then I get to watch pro wrestling.
We'll be right back. What should fans who might be watching you here in Cleveland for the first time, hey, they look you up on the website, on the app, they call you, what should they expect?
Yeah, I mean, first off, between me and my team, you're going to get one of us. If you want to deal directly with the man, you're more than welcome to. I don't mind. I love working with customers because I look at it this way. I have a lot of good life experience financially. I've said 12 years of banking. I've got now 2.5 years of insurance. I have a lot of money and just kind of life and financial stuff knowledge. So that's what I look to do, is to truly help people get from that point A to point B financially. It's not about just, saving money on auto insurance, sure, but if I can kind of turn that into a better discussion, really help people understand what actually insurance does, why it's important, because it's not a tangible. I joke when I leave that I lock the office door so no one steals all the insurance, but there's not just insurance laying around. So there's just it's kind of a mystery kind of component in people's lives that they think is a scam and all the different things you hear. It's not. It can feel like it sometimes. I'm not even going to say that it doesn't, but if you understand how it works and understand and have a person who you can go to help with those kind of situations, that's what we're here to do. That's what my team's here to do. That's what I'm here to do, and that's what I take a lot of pride and have a lot of passion in, obviously, as you can probably tell. So,
well, I know you said the joke, hey, we lock the door so no one steals the insurance, but it's exactly right.
Small business owners are superheroes, but nowadays running your business means doing so inside your shop and on social media. That's why you should make Omega Video Marketing your sidekick. With a decade of content creation experience, I create dynamic, informative, and fun videos for your specific social needs that will increase brand awareness, get you more followers, and keep your social pages and websites current and fresh. I offer flexible pricing and turn times and will work with you to understand your brand and your story. All of that comes from the heart. My award-winning expertise is just the cherry on top. So let's get connected. After all, your brand is the alpha and my expertise is the omega.
Omega Video Marketing, episode 100. And Megan's... That's not funny!
Shush your
That is not funny.
Finish your chicken. Where the hell is Meg, by the way?
She's in
While
Cleveland.
I'm ranting.
Yeah.
Hey, stop being so successful and busy and get your ass back on the show. Tell them why they need to use her for what she does.
Okay. Wording, please.
The things she does really good.
Yes.
With her mouth. Do it. Tell them what she does.
Marketing, talk.
Yeah.
Video
Talk more like a
marketing.
caveman. Come on, do it.
Video marketing.
Where's your club?
Oh, my God. Video marketing. She does a great job.
The best job. A lot of people do jobs. Hers is the best.
It's okay. We'll do cable news at the end of this. Just like we started. But no, Megan does a phenomenal job, of course. If you are a content creator, if you're running a business, you want to get, you have an event, you have a big-time event, as many have had this past fall, going into the winter.
I don't know why the first... When you say content creator in a big event, I can't keep thinking of Bonnie Blue, but go ahead, continue.
Yeah.
Promote your event. You know what I'm talking about.
No, not at all. You still got in the shot.
He's too tall. You wouldn't know about that, Double A. Continue.
No, you can finish that one. That's the one. You can finish
MeganRG440 at gmail.com. In all seriousness, use Meg for what she does best, which is getting her business out there, getting it out and about, and getting more people interested. Yes, walk through the shot.
Go ahead.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Now you're gonna walk behind.
You're gonna walk behind.
Give me the. You can't even open the water. Give me it. Give me it.
Megan
I'm
RG.
6'6".
MeganRG440 at gmail.com.
6'7" with basketball shoes on. Take it.
She supports the 6'7" movement. Omega Video Marketing.
I'd pay to see that.
She has 4 Emmys, but soon she'll have 6 or 7 Emmys on the calendar. Omega Video Marketing. So after
Hits an ass. AMC.
so after
Coming to you.
So after you watch reruns of The Walking Dead,
What are we doing? What the hell is going on in today's day and age where AMC is going to have a pro wrestling show and they paid for this? I don't know how much because I haven't seen the number, but I'm sure it's an AEW range because, why not? Everyone's making that kind of money, right? Still waiting for those streaming numbers, Tony. Narcissistic loser. But nevertheless, I love our show and I love our people, and he's great to work with, and I love them all very much. Yeah. You shush.
that's what time Dynamite airs.
It depends. No, that's when it ends. 6, 7 in the fucking morning because the shows last too long. This one won't. It's from 9 to 11 because that's another key moment in our history. 9-11. 9 to 11. That's where it's going to be. I'm breaking all this shit out today. I told you. No, that's 7-11.
No, don't repeat that. No. Don't repeat that.
Thank you. Come again. No, this is what we're talking about, though. This is from
Dog,
9
you got to
to
watch
11.
Rollback Chicken, man.
I know about Robot Chicken.
I know. I'm messing with you. And then watch Eric Andre.
Hey, can we not have a conversation while we're doing a podcast?
Actually, what was your question?
If you're going to talk, get over here.
Now you got to talk it to the mic. Come
yeah,
on.
come on.
Here.
Now you
gotta talk
want
it
to
to
be
the mic.
about it. Come on.
Come on. All right. This is Kyle's son, by the way.
Don't hide behind me. Get over here.
All right. What's your question?
Come on.
Come on. Stand up. You're already tall. What's your question?
My question is, so 6'7" is that the...
That's not a question.
That was not a
You're in
question.
second grade. You know what a question is.
That was not a question.
Get out of my shot. Go. Get.
What are they teaching you? What are they teaching you in your classrooms? What are they teaching you?
Questions. Get out of here. I pay for it. Really good for it.
I hope they have 6 or 7 hard math questions for you.
Sit down. Sit down, businessman. Sit down.
I have 6 or 7 hard math questions for you.
I'm going to toss you off the roof. Sit.
What's this toughest subject?
So my question was, is a robot chicken like chicken jockey?
No, not like Minecraft. No. It's different, and you're not old enough. You're done.
No.
Play your Switch, hang out, eat your chicken.
No.
Your actual
Turn
chicken,
his mic off.
Your real chicken. I wish I could.
Turn his mic off.
Sometimes.
Nah, yeah.
Don't eat the box. It's paper. All right. That's
All right. All seriousness, though.
Yeah.
AMC's a bigger channel than whatever they're airing at now.
What was it, like Access or something?
Yeah,
like that?
I think if you're a Sling TV customer, you can watch TNA. But AMC, look, I'll say this. At one point in our cable television history, Spike TV or Paramount Plus, Paramount TV, whatever the network's called, was Spike TV.
That was the network they were on.
And then before that, it was TNN. And TNN used to actually air music videos. It was a country station, kind of like CMT. And that station...
There's a lot of acronyms here. I'm not...
I know. And that station... I only know that network because my dad used to watch Dallas reruns.
A lot of TV call letters that I'm not about right now. Only AMC I'm familiar with is the theater.
So they used to... True point. So they used to...
Penny for your thoughts or your wrestling show. AMC will pay for it.
Yes. So they used to air country music videos and Dallas reruns. And then that same network said, hey, let's get ECW reruns. Like that made...
We live in a crazy world.
And then a year later, they were like, oh, WWF is actually available. Let's get that.
There was a run there, yeah, for a little bit.
Everything I just said, I don't know why AMC wants pro wrestling, but good for them.
Hey, you know what?
Thursday, it's a win for TNA.
Thursday
it is a big
night
win for
Impact. It's a brand. I'll give them credit. Thursday night Impact sounds nice, and they picked the night where technically no other wrestling show is on.
Mm-hmm.
So good for them. They'll get Collision level ratings, which I think is good enough
for them. That's
amazing.
Huge improvement.
Yeah, it's great for them. So they're going to be on cable TV. So good for them. Excited for TNA. The WWE partnership, a lot of people are saying, does that mean it's going to be over? No, I think it's going to be tenfold even more now.
The TNA president mentioned it's going to be an even stronger relationship.
They're going to pull probably main roster people at this point and bring them over to TNA to be in feuds, spot feuds. If you're not getting used in WWE and you're someone that they can maybe cook a little bit with over there, they'll pull you over. Like you'll see like a Chelsea Green or someone else get pulled to work that show because why not?
Well, for all joking aside, this is a huge win for TNA in terms of a bigger network. For a lot of people, if you do have cable, this is on basic cable for most people.
And believe it or not, I think this actually helps AEW because if TNA can pull ratings, decent enough ratings, if the Warner Brothers thing goes to shit and someone like NBC Universal, whatever, buys them and they have to null and void AEW's contract, they could point to someone like TNA and say, look at them. Like, they were still able to get a decent contract. They pull in decent numbers. And we've been around for 6 years on national TV. So give us a shot. Like, we'll be able to. So I think, actually, this probably works out, and Tony's probably excited about this. I don't think he was ever going to shop for AMC, but he could look at Fox or one of those companies and be like, you know what? Look at that. They're pulling decent numbers for AMC, and that's TNA. Like, we could do not too bad if you give us an opportunity. So this may buy him another TV contract when it's all
You
said
don't believe there are people out there who probably have not heard a word about TNA in the last 10 years. Some, that have not heard about TNA since they were on Spike TV.
Well, give TKO and WWE a lot of credit. They brought them back. They were doing some good things, but no one was really able to see it. Now with that partnership, NXT being on the CW, they still pull 600,000 people a week.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's exposure.
Yep.
You got a bunch of that talent on that show that watch WWE programming that are now watching TNA. You got guys like Chris Jericho going on his podcast and all that stuff with his millions of people that watch all that shit.
Right.
And saying, I think TNA right now is the second best company in professional wrestling. Like the crowd they pulled at Hammerstein or with the ECW Arena or whatever it is, it looked more professional. It looked closer to WWE than AEW. You got the guy who was one of the AEW originals saying that.
And that's going to be the other big thing, too. TNA, this is obviously, a huge shot in the arm. They have to, the television presentation week in and week out has to be, I'm going to be honest, it has to be better.
Well, this is going to be.
It's like, so their first show, I think, is in Dallas. Their first show. But it has to feel, even if it's in a smaller arena, which it will be, or a center stage, whatever it may be, it has to feel like it belongs on television.
Their prime objective should be to compete with AEW.
Correct.
Like, WWE shouldn't even be a thought at this point. There should be a partner that they work with here and there and that they can pull some people from when they really need it for a story or whatever it is. But their goal should be we want to compete with AEW. Like, we want to pull viewers from them. We want to have some WWE type style stuff, but we also want to kind of hit the niche a little bit too, kind of dip our toes in both sides of the pond. So we pull from both. So our numbers are hopefully higher than AEW's at the end of the day. So
this will be on AMC and also their streaming service, AMC Plus. Note the date, January 15th. So that's after Thursday Night Football is done. So
great time to start.
We've been talking about SmackDown should move to Thursday.
Not anymore.
That's off the table now.
Well,
TNA,
they're going back to 3 hours in January too, because that's what we needed.
Mm-hmm.
Another hour of SmackDown.
You better hope Austin Theory's really over because they're going to need more talent.
So this is going to be around our 2-year anniversary. Do we make it a point to start watching TNA Thursday Night Impact? That means obviously I have to download YouTube TV. I'm not thrilled about that, but whatever.
No.
I might do it.
I mean, I
might give it a shot. I give Dynamite a shot. Hell, if I can give Dynamite 2 months, I can give TNA a couple weeks.
So,
hell.
I actually did attempt to watch AEW yesterday.
How'd that go for you?
Boy, it was let me tell you some facts that you may have not known.
I don't do facts. You can send me an email or call me.
Oh, I don't want to do email. I don't want to do because
Pete's like, sheesh.
No.
Remember when I had a fax machine and I had a beeper and
you remember when the Young
all that
Buck,
jazz, R&B,
you remember
hip hop? What?
Oh yeah, did you get your Spotify, Apple Music?
I did.
Wrap up 2025. You got yours?
I'm in the top 500
I did.
a couple of my artists in the world.
I did not get I don't have Spotify in terms of like music. You can listen to this podcast on Spotify, by the way. but did they do like your listening age on Spotify?
They did, and so the most weird thing about that is like my top genres are alternative rock. So
you're listening. You're popping out Green Day in the middle of.
Green Day was one of my top 5 listens.
No shit. All right.
It
I respect
was.
you more now, Pete. I had no respect for you before, but now it's growing a little bit.
But guess what my listening age was?
Like 52.
No,
Which
young.
so 52 would be not bad because I'm 50.
Yeah.
No, it was 67. I'm like, how that
6'7"?
6'7". But I'm thinking it's because I listen to a lot of stuff like from Tarantino movies and Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack.
Well, classic
stuff
rock,
like-
yeah.
Yeah, classic rock. And I mean, I love like Zeppelin and all that, Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
But I don't listen to it that much. I was shocked. My wife, I think her listening age was 22.
Oh my god!
Because guess who she listens to?
Like Sabrina Carpenter. No, she listens to like Olivia Rodrigo and
Taylor Swift.
There you
Taylor
go.
Swift.
Yeah.
Taylor
Well,
Swift.
she probably has the whole gambit of the pop Mount Rushmore currently. So
Well,
yeah.
she was Taylor Swift, and there's a band we like that's called Guster that's been around for like since the 90s.
Custer, I hardly knew her. What about Colonel Custard?
But worldwide, she was like number 83 of their top listeners. Like she was in like the top
Jesus.
0.003%.
She's always playing Taylor Swift. is
No,
what you're telling me.
Guster. No,
Oh,
it was-
Guster.
yeah. So it's
Well,
like,
she's one of 4 people that listen to that band. So you're right.
Oh, I was gonna say they're not beating out Rebecca on the Taylor Swift day,
No,
but
she's
Probably
still on her
not.
way probably into the
Probably
top
not.
100.
Yeah.
Which is saying something.
I was just surprised. I was like, oh my god.
I know Jacob's not listening to our show at all. Dude, Jacob, at Cleveland State, do you guys care at all about this 6'7" thing?
One of my roommates says it sometimes. Legit, I don't really.
It's good to know that even 19-year-olds.
Is that
18-year-olds
Grady?
are doing it.
Says it? Oh.
Well, he sounds like a real bitch.
Well, no. The reason I asked is because Grady has a younger brother that's in high school still. So
Oh, he is?
so that's
So
why
I just called that minor a bitch?
you called his older brother in college a bitch.
Oh.
So
Oh. Well, they're both assholes.
Oh my goodness.
You can tell Grady that Kyle said go fuck yourself, all right? Fuck you, Grady Sizemore. You retired 10 years ago.
We'll fax.
Bet you he sized less. Bet you got a tiny little dick.
We'll fax our statement.
The girl in 4E said you got a tiny dick, Grady.
We'll fax it to your dorm. Oh my God.
that went off the rails.
Off the rails.
You speak for yourself. I'm driving perfectly clear right now. 20/20 vision. I can see the stop sign 50,000 feet in front of me. And guess what? I'm blowing past it.
If he's on the road right next to you, make sure you sign up for Mike
I'm
from
not
State
stopping.
Farm.
I'm not stopping.
Get your
Hope you are, because I'm not.
Get your car insurance immediately from Mike from State Farm.
I'm smoking what Double A was about an hour ago when he thought LA Knight was going to beat Gunther.
Times are good over here, man. I don't know why
Ayahuasca, what do you got?
All right, what did you want to ask me?
Oh, shit, I forgot about that.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's funny. I had this whole plan. I was going to do a thing. Oh, my God, that's hilarious. Wow. Oh, man. I thought about this like 2 hours before the show on my couch. That's funny.
So I'm going to do this, Reed.
I'll think
Maybe
about
it'll
it.
come back.
I could probably think of something.
Okay, DUBBY Energy, they've been a new sponsor for us for the last 6 months. Update
the fucking PowerPoint. Jesus.
I'll get to it. DUBBY.GG.
You can put together a nice little fucking collage of all of our funny moments. You can't just get rid of a new sponsor. It's a backspace. I can say this now because I put PowerPoints together. Yeah, look at it. Look at it. Look at him. Look at him. We're breaking the fourth wall again. That's all we do here. Don't worry, Jacob. Grady's still a bitch. Go on, finish this.
Sponsor, DUBBY Energy.
5 minutes later, still hasn't changed. He's still a bitch.
DUBBY.GG. Use the promo code, and it does work, SHWP10. You type in that promo code, lot of good.
Can't confirm it does work.
I can. I used it again. It actually does work. A lot of great flavors. I actually tried for the first time earlier this week the Pushin' Punch. It's actually right behind you, Kyle. The Pushin' Punch. And again, it's
You know who's not doing any pushing? Grady, because he's a virgin.
honestly, I hope that's a good thing. Anywho,
We got Seth Rollins, Rue's teacher. She's a son of a bitch. And now we got Grady. Public enemy number 2 for the Side Hustle Wrestling podcast. I hope you find this. I hope Jacob tells you. And you watch this. Ooh, I hope you see this. Ooh, fuck your mother. Ooh, I hope you oh God, please. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. There's very few things I want in life. I want my son to be happy and healthy. You know, I want to be able to find my forever person. I want to make sure you flunk out of fucking Cleveland State before the year's over, Grady. Oh my God. Ooh. God, he's such a little bitch. Oh. Oh. I just said it. There's very few things I want more in my life. Like, I want updates. Like, every time I see Jacob now, I want him to let me know how much further Grady is to almost picking up the fucking bottle and just throwing his life away. I want to know. I want to know. Tell me. I need it. Like Double A watching Love Island all year. I need this, okay? I need it.
I'll take Love Island reruns over this.
They can take Grady to Love Island. They can drown him in the water outside of Love Island.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Again, DUBBY Energy.
No, but Grady,
big energy tears.
In all seriousness, Grady, in all seriousness, go fuck yourself. But what do you?
Drinks are great. All right.
Mm-hmm. Can confirm.
Go
Drinks
ahead.
are good.
All right, what do you got for me?
So I thought of something because there's a lot of rumors right now about Chris Jericho returning to WWE.
Grady's probably the nicest guy in the world.
He's probably a little bitch.
No,
Let's
he's
be
not.
honest.
That is
Let's
not
be honest.
true.
You know
That is
he
not
is.
true.
You know he is. 5'2", 120 pounds, soaking wet Grady can suck my.
Grady is probably 6'2". Okay.
Grady probably wears number 25 for the Indians, Guardians, whatever it was, 10 years ago, and he can go die.
Don't stop it. Stop it.
Don't
Stop
run
it.
into another wall, Grady.
Stop
There's
it.
the wall in
Stop
center.
it.
Guess who's going to run
That-
into it?
That was my fault. Go ahead.
Break every bone in your body. Psychopath. Oh, my God. What a fucking loser. Right, Pete? Anyway, we're not talking about losers anymore. Grady's done. We're talking about winners. People that we want to see back in WWE. So I'm going to name you some people. And this is going to be off the dome.
Now I want Grady to win the Royal Rumble.
He can with the
Go ahead.
stuffed
Go
animals
ahead.
in his bedroom.
My bad. Continue. Go ahead.
All right. People that we want to see back in WWE. Now, this is not just from AEW. This is in general. This would be back in a semi to full-time basis in WWE.
Okay.
I've got like a random list of names in my head.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Let's get it.
Are you sure?
No.
Cool. All right. So, first name, Chris Jericho.
Yeah. Give me some. I mean, that you could do one more run with him.
They're talking about a possible retirement tour type run for Jericho. He was offered that, so to speak. But again, Dave said that, so obviously he's full of shit. But you get my point.
Yeah, don't repeat the angle that they're just now doing with Cena or what you're about to do with AJ Styles. Like, don't repeat the angle. But yeah, definitely. I think Jericho, especially 3-hour Raw. I'm sorry, 3-hour SmackDown.
You could use him.
You can use some star power, and he has no problem putting over young talent. In fact, you almost might have to beg him to, you might have to win a match or two in order for the young superstar to eventually get their W. So,
Well, you
yeah,
should.
definitely.
Okay, next name. This is a little out there. Christian.
Oh, I would love that.
Mm.
I would love that. And actually, man, now remember.
Roman Reigns. I heard you have a father. Oh, wait, he's dead. It's true.
You know the sad thing? That's probably the least controversial thing that's been said on this entire episode. But you know what, though? I mean, all I can think of, though, remember Todd Grisham when Christian came back to, like, ECW? Hey, there's Christian.
Yeah, the least enthusiastic return.
Hey, that's him. No, he had Yeah, I think he has. Things have ran its course over at AEW with him. And I think he has more left in the tank. And again, another guy who can put over young superstars, and you can slot him as a face or a heel. Like either role you need him for, you can slot him there. I think he would be a great addition. Matt
Cardona, not Zack Ryder.
I don't care. No, his act's fine. I mean, if he did come back, I would bring him back as a heel. But Ethan Page is already filling that role as far as working with Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
So like Ethan
Well, you're
Page,
assuming he'd automatically be working with his wife. I don't know.
I mean,
WWE does like to do that. But
I know. I would pair him, as far as that presentation. I don't think, to me, you look at some of these guys like, all right, what's the ceiling, right? So if he comes in, he's not a legacy superstar like Christian or Chris Jericho, like you mentioned, like get by name only. Like, those two guys, the first two guys, they could lose every match and still be over, way over. Matt has to win these matches.
Oh, yeah.
But if he starts winning, I don't think he's a compelling enough character where it's worth pushing him instead of Obafemi, instead of Ricky Saints, instead of Trick Williams, instead of some of the guys instead of Austin Theory, instead of Dominic Mysterio, some of those other guys. I just don't think, unless you have a predominant role planned for him working with Chelsea Green, I don't think I would bring him back.
A couple more interesting ones for you. This one, maybe, is a bit of a thinker, considering what his role could possibly be. Swerve Strickland. He was in WWE.
Wait a minute, but he can't. His real what's his real name?
I think his name is like Sean Strickland or something like that. It's
what AEW claim. So what was his name the first time he was in WWE?
I think it was like something Strickland. It was close to what he is now.
Okay, so it wouldn't be Swerve.
You don't know. He'd be named like Noah Lyles or some shit like that.
Know.
Like say, they find a way to trademark another Olympian's name or whatever. And, find a way to.
I would bring him in. I would bring him in. The key would be: do you have to put him in NXT?
No.
Or is he?
Well, his ego won't let him go to NXT anymore. You know
I
that.
know.
Yeah.
But like, does he have the mic skill, like full range mic skills?
I wouldn't take him, but that's just me. I think
to
he's right where he needs to be, in my opinion. He couldn't wrestle in any other company. I don't think.
I think he's a fine wrestler. I think he's a good name, but the contract has to make sense. Yeah. I would bring him in, but the contract has to make sense.
Another fun one, Tony Storm.
Yes. How was your booker?
She can't do what she's doing now.
How was your booker?
I mean, you could, especially if Vince was still in charge. He'd probably a booker like that. He'd love it. But
I mean, she would be an immediate addition to the SmackDown roster. She's a name in terms of like bringing in, she's a name in terms of like, hey, you could put on the card and people would go to watch her. So
would they?
I think so. I think so.
I think she's lost a lot of her.
Well, if you're going to an AEW show, she's one of the reasons why you're going to an AEW show.
Okay.
So, can you do basically, can you do a scaled down version of what she's doing at AEW character wise? Can she still make it work? I think she can, but the writing has to be on point. There has to be a clear plan. And again, I think SmackDown would be an ideal place for her because the SmackDown women's stuff. You briefly brought it up way earlier in the show about the excitement level of the Raw women's division.
Yeah,
that excitement ain't there on SmackDown.
Well, they're kind of hoping they can bring the tag teams over and make it a little more exciting, which they will. And there's still obviously Nia and Lash Legend kind of hanging out.
Well, yeah, and they were the notable names that was not featured at the end of Raw.
They're strictly on SmackDown,
right?
Yeah, like they got lucky with everyone else already being on
exactly. And again, we don't. Bianca Belair's on the wish list in terms of coming back and
she'll
immediately.
Be back soon.
But let's just assume again there's a setback We just don't know with a finger. Let's just assume that there is a setback. Again, another name. I think SmackDown, the women's division, needs names. I would bring in Toni Storm.
2 more names, then I'm done. The first one, Jon Moxley.
Is Renee coming?
I don't know. I don't care.
I don't want him. No, I'm kidding. If I have to, for a max contract, no.
Well, he's making main event level money. That's what he's coming for.
No. For less money? Sure.
And the only way that I'd welcome him back is if it was to induct him into the Hall of Fame with the Shield. And that's pretty much it.
I mean,
and it'd be like a one-night thing. It'd be kind of like Billy Gunn when he came back for that one night for DX or whatever it was. Like, it'd be like a rental.
You could do a rental or a trade or something.
Yeah.
I mean, with Mox is in an interesting. First off, you got to figure out if you are going to call him Moxley or
They call him Dean Ambrose.
Go back to Dean Ambrose.
Of course they would call him because they want to own the name. They're going to call him Dean Ambrose.
So you go back to Dean Ambrose. I can't even think of a dream match. Right? I mean, okay, I'll hit you with this.
We never got the Shield triple threat. Or did we? And it was like not on the. It was like on a random house show. It wasn't even.
They
on
did the house show thing, but I know you technically could run it back again. With everyone like with their legacy like behind them and stuff. You could have good matches. I think Dean Ambrose, Bron Breakker would be interesting. I think Dean Ambrose, Jacob Fatu would be interesting.
Wow.
I think there are interesting matchups, but for main event money, no.
The last name on this list that I just made up 5 seconds ago, Mercedes Moné. Dude, relax.
So Mercedes Moné would be Sasha Banks, obviously.
Yeah.
I would name. I'll say we're one of the shows we're going to do this month is our war show, and I'll give out one thing. This Mercedes Moné is a nominee for Female Wrestler of the Year and Most Disappointing Wrestler of the Year.
Yeah,
she's a nominee for both. So I'm curious to see.
She's got more votes for one than the other. I'll tell you that much.
I'm curious to see how people, and we do have the votes. I'm curious to see what people think about her, because on one hand, she is going to all the independent shows. She's, wrestling, and they're giving her the titles, but at what cost? What impact is that bringing? Is it? I don't know. I don't know. Like in terms of what you, and again, with her, main event money again.
Oh yeah, all hands down.
Absolutely.
She'd ask for everything in the world. Yeah.
Main event money, and honestly, it would be a situation where it wouldn't be me if in this scenario I'm playing WWE. It would be her deciding whether or not to come back or not.
Yeah.
And then you would have to. I think
Triple H will welcome her back.
She would, he would, but
Oh, yeah.
I think Mercedes very much is enjoying what she's doing right now. The freedom that she has in terms of wrestling at different organizations and stuff, and not being on the road with WWE and that. So the answer overall would be no. Even if WWE wanted her back, I don't think it would happen. I think that's.
Hall of
done.
Fame is like the only thing I think she could probably lay claim to at this point. So, and
Yeah.
then she still has the 3 other horsewomen in the company. So if Bayley leaves, then
that's
she
the
never
other
will
thing.
come back.
I can see a scenario where Bayley leaves,
Yeah.
and joins AEW. That could legitimately happen.
And in that case, it's not a name that's going to move the needle too much for them. But I mean, she would never have any reason to come back. So
No, again, Mercedes is doing everything that she wants to do. She has a great working relationship with Tony Khan.
yeah, she can do whatever she wants.
She could legitimately
she can win
do
12 championships and feel less important with every title she wins. So that's great. You gotta think of all the independent promoters that are really happy with her and they want her to be here. Yeah, okay. Why do we fucking care? Nobody gives a shit. You can hold 11 independent titles, but the only one that actually matters is the one you get paid millions of dollars to actually wear. All you're doing is pricing yourself out for these people that they're marking out over you because you're on national TV.
I mean, again, for the independent shows, having her on the card, is a great thing.
Listen, she's dating an animal, literally. So I don't. I lost respect for bestiality is not my thing. So, literally.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame.
That's a good point.
Yep.
All right.
That's all I got.
We're done. Were there any names you ejected? Like, the only one that flat out no for me, or no matter what, would be Zack Ryder.
I could see a spot for him somewhere, but as Matt Cardona. Like, I want the serious, and then it's kind of like see what happens, you know? I mean, maybe he only gets into the mid card, but it's not a bad piece to have in the middle of your show because he does have personality and he can get over. And he's willing to try stuff, so it's...
I thought you were going to ask Dolph Ziggler.
No, I didn't care. Because now that TNA has a show, he's signed to TNA. He is going to be... He even said if they do get a TV deal, I'm going to be there every week.
Yeah.
So he is fully ingrained in them, and he doesn't want to come to WWE unless it's going to be on the main roster in a special spot. Maybe he does a Royal Rumble thing here or there, but that's it.
And that would have been even the tournament.
And again, now we're supposed to be dumb and pretend like his name isn't Nick Nemeth in TNA, but now it's Dolph Ziggler again in WWE. It's like, we know it's a character. You can be yourself now. It's like Matt Cardona. You were a character. We know you're being yourself now. Just be yourself. Like, don't try and trick us because you own the name. Like, I hate that. Like, make more merch. Give them part of it then.
You know, Matt Cardona, like, I think it was a couple years ago, early on in Exodus, he wrestled, I think it was Matt Cardona, was in a tag team with our friend Chelsea. And he was the only one that's charging crazy prices, of course, for autographs and stuff. And I remember, this is not for sympathy or anything, that just came to my head. So I'm like, all right, from afar, let me get a selfie, whatever. And he's like, nah, you got to pay. I'm like, all right, I understand business, I get it. But, I didn't get the picture. It wasn't worth it. So, I understand business. I get all that, but it is what it is. All right. Pretty boring show.
I don't know what you thought was going to happen when I told you when it started, but yeah.
Yeah. Pete earlier said, yeah, we're off the rails. Like, did we ever start on the rails?
I like my trains not on the tracks. I like them just kind of on the grass and seeing what happens.
All right.
Maybe on some concrete, sliding around like it's ice.
Well, thank you for joining us for episode 100. If you made it this far, seriously, thank you.
And if you take one thing away from this podcast, you make sure you always remember that Grady is a big bag of dicks.
Oh, my goodness.
All right? Like, smelly, used dildo bag tied up just in the back alley behind a dumpster that's been sitting there for 6 months in milk. That's what he's like.
All right, so episode 101 next week. We're going to bring in our panel. This will be the second panel that
I just can't get over how much of a bitch Grady is. Oh
that we have had. We're going
to fuck those guys too.
We love doing the panel because sometimes
when am I getting my all-female panel? That's what I want to know.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I gotta make the calls. You can't. You can
sexist. Make the calls.
I will.
That ain't my job.
We'll do that. We'll do that in like February because it's like Women's Month or some shit, isn't it?
That's in March.
That's March. We'll do it in March then. Yeah. We gotta time it up,
Yeah. Black History Month's in February.
I don't know how you know that. You're white.
Yeah, right.
You're the whitest black dude I know.
Right.
Like, come on.
Yeah, right. But
indubitably, yeah.
But episode 101. We'll be with the panel, so we'll have that for you. Get their perspective, too. Again, this next couple episodes, we're going to close the book on the Cena Farewell Tour. So we'll do that, plus a couple other things. And again, you may think from this past, last year, like, oh, WWE's all great and everything. So it won't be just from us. We'll hear from the panel kind of what's going on there. Also, this month, we'll have the final show wrapping up the Cena Farewell Tour, so we'll do that remotely, but we'll have that for you. And then also our second annual awards show.
Yeah.
So if you have not submitted your votes on social media, especially the Facebook, that's where you want to go to. Side Hustle Wrestling Podcast with AA and Kyle on Facebook. The voting will be open until Saturday morning. For that, the votes will count.
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow. So the votes will count for a portion of the final decision.
It's like the what is like the All-Star voting in the NBA or like any sport now, or even like Hall of Fame voting. Like you get like 33% of the fan vote, and then you get like the actual people that get votes themselves, and
yeah, and we'll make the final call.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, like we will seriously consider, kind of like last year, there was enough response where we could like really take it and go, okay, this does make sense. That's, I mean, it is, your votes for who you think is the best in their respective fields, or in some cases the worst.
Like, it's not going to be like I'm the only one that voted for one person, everybody else voted for it, and Kyle.
One of the categories is biggest bag of dick award, and it should go to Grady. If I'm being honest.
But
can we create that poll? Can we make that?
No, we're not doing that.
That's a great poll. It's the best poll.
We're not doing that. Do I say shut up Donald Trump or Becky Lynch?
No, it's the Cock Gobbler of the Year award that goes to Grady for gobbling him down. I know we're just past Thanksgiving, but let's reminisce on November and all the gobbling of turkey when he was gobbling some dick. All right, let's do that.
Good night, everybody.
It's the morning.
Good night, everybody.